Hi guys, and welcome to the 16 steps on how to build your project in budget. Whether you're a developer or you're a self-builder, these 16 steps are going to show you how I save my clients in excess of £50,000 based on a £400,000 project. Now you're going to get massive value from this. So some people go spend, 15 grand on property development training. Well, you can watch these 16 steps and I'll show you exactly how to do it. And then you can decide whether you need to go spend 16 grand on some property training. So we're going to go through this roadmap, which takes you from right here at the start all the way to completion and the 16 steps to building your project within budget. We're going to get into detail in a minute, but we've broken it down into 3 easy phases for you to take in. So Dream Meet Planet, the ultimate foundation for your project. And then you've got Master Builders, how to secure the best team and prepare for construction. And then From Ground to Glory, bringing your project to life. So the first one is Dream Meet Planet, the ultimate foundation for your project. And we're going to go through these first 5 steps, which is setting out your budget, finding and securing the perfect plot, defining your vision and estimating your final cost, achieving planning permission and raising funds. And we've found through these 5 steps, we can save in excess of £50,000 to £100,000, depending on the size of your project, helping people set the budget correctly, negotiate the land correctly, make sure they define the vision with the cost in mind, and getting a forecast cost so they can then achieve planning permission and raise the funds if needed. And then we're going to go into Master Builders, how to secure the best team and prepare for construction. And we're going to go through these 5 steps here. So planning your build, obtaining building controls and warranties and why it's so important, securing the best contractors and materials for your project, which I know a lot of you are going to want to know. Project management, so CDM regulations, health and safety, and your obligations that you need to think about. We're going to cover there. And then preparing your site for construction. And this phase is absolutely key to set yourself up for a really good construction phase. And by doing this bit correctly, you can save tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, all dependent on the size of your project or development. And then we're going to go from ground to glory, bringing your project to life. So we're going to go through the final steps, which is constructing your foundations first, obviously. Foundations, for those of you doing refurb, it'll be demo and soft strip potentially. And then step 12 is constructing the shell and achieving a watertight seal. 13, fitting out and landscaping. 14, snagging an air test. 15, achieving building control and warranty sign off. And then 16, moving in or handing over for completion, depending if you're a developer or a self-builder. So these final steps are also key, and we're going to show you how to save tens of thousands of pounds in this last phase as well. So please, if you are carrying out a project or you are looking to become a developer, whether you've got experience or you're just starting out, please complete this free training. And don't forget, by completing the training within 5 days, you're going to get the pricing schedule, which helps you see all the costs that you need to think about on your project, and can send this to your main contractors and they can price it, and then you can put their prices next to each other like I've done in the example here. You can see how people's prices line up against each other, and you can see this guy is £2,500 and this guy has £1,500 in. So this enables you to then negotiate, armed with the knowledge to go back to the contractors and try get a better deal on certain items. And this is another way that we save tens of thousands of pounds with our clients. Doing this, well, I want to help as many people as I can across the country do their developments or self-builds cost effectively. And of course, I hope that some of you will become my clients and I can work with you one-on-one, and we can help save you tens, if not hundreds of thousands of pounds, depending on the size. Who am I and why should you trust me? So my name's John. I'm the founder of 369. I used to be a carpet fitter. I then retrained and did plumbing. Because of the 2008 recession, nobody got a job, so they did a BTEC in construction, which I got a really good mark from. And then I went to Sheffield Hallam University, where I got an accredited degree by the RICS in quantity surveying. I then went to work for some of the largest companies across the UK, such as Mace and Morgan Sindall, that turn over billions. I then worked for Esch Construction, a bit more local, who turn over hundreds of millions, and Algeco, who's national again, international as well, and Modular Building, and they turn over about 300 million. During my career, I also did self-build. So here's self-builds that I did with my dad. So one on the left is a stone house, as you can see, and the one on the right is a block house. This was about 40,000, this was about 55. And that gave me a good understanding of how to do self-builds. And throughout my career, I've done multiple different projects, from new builds to refurbishments, working for some blue chip clients, also helping universities, Environment Agency. These are timber frame houses that I built, all sorts of different things. So this was 35 houses here with basements, so we've got retaining walls, etc. So all different types of construction. This was a 63 bed assisted living apartments. It was a refurbishment of an existing Grade 2 listed building in Leeds called the Ida Building. And on this one we had a large retaining wall which was originally in brick behind that new building that we built, and we value engineered it and did it in gabion baskets, saving £100,000 and keeping us within budget. So you can see the different levels. So this was a £27 million modular build for Gecko that I did, which was an academy down in Northampton. And then I've done warehouse facilities with office spaces, extensions to an industrial estate, and then also many self-builds throughout that process. And I'm now currently up and down the country working on many self-builds and developments with different various people, as you can see them popping up now. And by going through these steps that we're going to go through and show you how to save tens of thousands, we've helped Kit and Luke save in excess of £150,000 whilst negotiating their plot of land, getting the right price with the vendor, helping them with the option agreement to get that right, to make sure they're in a great position to start on site and do it cost effectively, which we'll be doing this year. And then we've also helped David and Catherine £21,000 savings on their design fees alone. So they had a price for £27,000 from their architect. I got another quotation, which was for actually more drawings and a 3D model, which was £6,000, which saved them £21,000. And that was just on one order for the design fees. So on average, projects overrun budget by £50,000 to £100,000 based on a £400,000 project. So you can see the value of having someone with the expertise on board to help you navigate all the pitfalls. And by completing within 5 days, you will get the pricing schedule. It's part of my 12k offer. It's not for sale anywhere else. It's for the action takers only. You've got to complete within the 5 days and you will be rewarded. And if you don't complete within the 5 days, unfortunately, you will be removed from the access to the free training. So it is for the action takers. So please take action. We've done this to help you, drive you through it, so you get rewarded at the end. And there's also an extra reward for you when you get to the end. So please, please, please make sure you get that. And don't forget now to introduce yourself. Read below exactly what you need to do. Introduce yourself to the group. And I look forward to helping you on your development or self-build.